A few thoughts now on the seemingly endless FBI investigation into Hillary Clinton's ever-worsening email scandal. It's been more than a year since she had to deal with the scandal for the first time and to speak out about her use of her personal email and private server for official State Department business.
I did not email any classified material to anyone on my email. There is no classified material. So I'm certainly well aware of the classification requirements and did not send classified material.
Well, the intelligence community would, of course, disagree. In the years since those comments, the State Department has released more than 30,000 of her emails. More than 2,000 emails on her server contained classified information, including 22 emails deemed top secret. The FBI opened its investigation into the former Secretary of State's email in August, and the LA Times today reporting federal prosecutors have just now begun to consider interviews with Clinton aides. They're expected to seek an interview with Mrs. Clinton herself, but no word on when they might actually, ask her to sit down and to talk on the record. Plotting as this investigation may seem to many of us, it's running only a little slower than the same slow course as the FBI investigation of David Petraeus. The FBI launched its investigation of Petraeus back in late spring 2012. They interviewed the former CIA director about 6 months later. Petraeus announced his resignation, 3 weeks after that FBI interview. The Washington Post reports that some 147 agents have been assigned to the Clinton investigation. That scale alone, an indication of just how serious the matter is. The investigation, accelerated in order to avoid any possible action close to the election, we're told. But the FBI will have to pick up the pace to avoid running into the peak of the presidential primary season or into the Democratic convention itself, which is now just under 3 months away. In either circumstance, the FBI faces a dilemma. If it recommends prosecution in the midst of the primaries, the conspiracy theorists will complain about disruption. And if they recommend prosecution after the primaries, the conspiracy theorists will complain the FBI waited until the votes were counted. And if the FBI recommends prosecution and the Justice Department refuses, let's not even consider that ugly but real possibility. It's been the kind of presidential campaign season in which nothing is unthinkable, and very few political savants have been able to contemplate correctly the actual course of events. Our quotation of the evening, this one from French philosopher Paul Valéry on law and justice. Valéry said, quote, "Our judgments judge us, and nothing reveals us, exposes our weaknesses more ingeniously than the attitude of pronouncing upon our fellows." This time, they are called upon to pronounce their judgment on Mrs. Clinton. We're coming right back. Stay with us.